Thank you for joining us on Small Cap Power. Today we have the spotlight on a green metals explorer who is in the news for many new developments. Let's find out. Neil Pettigrew, exciting times at the company. Can you share with us the latest updates?
Yes, very exciting times. We recently renamed the company Edison Cobalt after the fantastic results that we've had on our new acquisition, the Thomas Edison mine. Yeah. We've got up to 6% cobalt in prospecting samples, and we're actively drilling it right now. I've also stepped up into the CEO role with Edison Cobalt from Vice President of Exploration. And so we're very active on the project right now. Drill's turning. We've got a large field program underway. And yeah, we're very confident in some successful drill results.
Okay, so with this new branding of the company, this new identity, what are the goals and the vision for the company now?
The goals near term are going to be producing the first NI 43-1 compliant resource on the project, and that's going to come through additional drilling. Right now, as I said, we're very active drilling on the Edison claim itself, but we have 3 kilometers of strike length of this fracture zone that hosts cobalt mineralization, so we really need to work at stitching that together into a cohesive resource.
Okay, and how is this new identity going to lend to the business?
So there's a lot of history behind the Thomas Edison mine, and the Thomas Edison mine literally was built by Thomas Edison. He had a cobalt iron battery works in New Jersey at the turn of the century and was sourcing cobalt from the historic cobalt camp. He had agents sourcing byproduct cobalt minerals up there and also looking to buy a mine. The price of the mines was extraordinarily expensive at the time, so he ended up developing his own. It was originally called the Darby, now the Thomas Edison mine. And we have all of his correspondence with his mine manager preserved. So it's an interesting historical record to read through the nuances of actual mining at the turn of the century. And so it's very much sort of parlays into a famous inventor at the turn of the century that was changed society with his battery technology. And now we have another famous inventor and entrepreneur pushing lithium cobalt batteries ahead.
So now that you've stepped up into the role as president, give us a sense of your background, because you've not just led business, you're also an environmental geochemist. Give us a sense of the management expertise and how you personally plan to take this company forward towards the next phase of growth.
Certainly. So yeah, there is some environmental background there in the academic days, and there's a lot of background in the management side. So I mean, I have a consulting firm that I run with 2 other partners, it's been up to 60 people. I've also been in the vice president as well as president role with other junior mining companies and been on the board of several other junior mining companies. So there's quite a depth in the management experience, and especially dealing with the nuances of the junior mining side. And one thing I do really to bring to the table is some experience in the cobalt camp itself. I was working in the cobalt camp over 15 years ago, and very few people have any experience in this camp. Most everyone, they've seen it for the first time in the last couple of years, because this is a traditional camp. Silver mining really hasn't happened in the camp since the 1980s. Most of the geologists that have worked on this camp are long since retired.
Okay, so is acquisition going to fuel growth for the company in the cobalt camp? What are the opportunities in that region?
So we are definitely still looking at acquisitions. Obviously, we acquired the Thomas Edison just a couple of months ago. We are looking actively at a couple of others. So I wouldn't count that out. That is definitely in the cards still.
Okay. Run us through the financial condition of the company. How comfortable are you today to take on your goals?
So we're in a very good situation financially. We recently closed $2.6 million just in the late spring, early summer. And so we've only just started to tap into that with the current exploration. So we're well financed for the near future.
How do you intend to create shareholder value, and what should investors know about the company over the next 12 months? So
over the next 12 months, obviously the very near-term thing is going to be the results of the drilling on the Thomas Edison mine. Leading up to that, subsequent drill programs working towards that 43-1 resource is going to be the larger mover later on. And as you mentioned, acquisitions may play a role in it as well.
Okay, wonderful. Neil, thank you so much for your time, and wish you all the luck.
All right, thank you.